It's a big crack which we just found. These on top of the machine. Bad planning. We're going home tonight. Say again? Hi guys, welcome to another week here on NRP. So I've just left the yard. It is now 4:30 in the afternoon. I wanted to leave a bit earlier because travel and time to get up there, but I couldn't because I worked yesterday and had to have a break. So now back in my lorry, back in the low loader, back with the big machine is now fixed. New belt, new rollers, new hoover parts, new hoses, everything's all new, it's all nice and new. It's all been fixed, serviced and ready to go. So we're going back to Norfolk, back to Postwick. We're there for the week, only till Friday, Monday to Friday, nights only. The road has now been reopened. The contraflow is now flowing back correctly on the right side of the road. And we're just working nights, so just a nighttime closure for us to match up the new patches, so they don't need to have the whole road closed. They're just going to shut it at night time. Us do a couple hundred ton a night. So yeah, I'm heading up to there, just heading on to the M4 and M25. So I finally pulled up on the site, or near the compound. I can't quite get into the compound because it's full. It's very tight for me to get in, but we are parked up here with the machine all fixed. Let's show you this. So we've had a new belt, nice and new, all new rollers up there, all day round, all nice and new. See all the new bolts up in there, rollers. What else we've had? Oh, we had a new hose on both sides and 2 new socks, one on that side over there and a new hose on that side. They fixed a few other bits. These things kept falling off, so I put them on. Yeah, so it's also had a full service. All the oil filters, fuel filters, air filters all been changed. I've done some work on the lorry as well. I've had my ram taken off and reconditioned because there's leaking in the seal in there, so I sent it away to be redone while I was off. It looks like they've greased up all the actual ramps. Look. Yeah, so for the last week I've been quite busy with the machine and with the loader. So just down there, just behind, you can just behind the blue coaches there is the compound for tarmac, where you can just see some of the tarmac kit over there. I can't get in there. The Rummy said don't get in there because it is ram packed in there, so I'm just parked out here. I think I'm going to stay here for tonight as well. Okay, so you just asked me to do a gully run. So basically I'm just walking along this gully edge, the edge of the road here, make sure there's no rubbish or anything in the road, kick it out to get caught up in a drum, metal, like that. And then we've got them to a gully. So what I've got to do with these gullies is spray the start and the end of the gully. So just put a line there, a line there, and then we put a dot. So that's the gully there. And then what I've got to do is put a bag on it. Just put a bag over it, tuck it in so they don't fly. So when the machine comes through, he stops on that first line, lifts up over the gully, back down and carries on. We put a dot on it to show that it's a gully and he just has to lift it. If it's a cross, means it's a box which he's got to jump the whole thing. See this one here, it's got a big bit of plastic running through it, which that get wrapped around the drum. So what we've got to do is make sure we get rid of that out. Get rid of it off the road. that get wrapped around the drum. Make sure there's no metal or anything in the roads, it's just a bit of plastic, that don't matter. So you can see where he stepped over the gully where I marked it earlier on. Now I just need to put a line to trim the gully when he comes back past. So there's his line when he comes back past, and trim that as well. Tickets, thank you very much. So now I've done all the gullies, I am the ticket master. So as the lorries come past me, they give me the tickets, which I have got loads of tickets here.
Let's Luke do his batteries, Gary.
Just got the radio on so I can hear. So what I've got to do, I'll get 2 tickets. And then I've got to split them, you get a white one and a blue one. And I have to separate them and keep them all separate and go for the tickets and get all the tickets off the drivers.
Okay.
So that's my job now. So things have changed for this week already. Got a phone call today. So we're not staying here all week at Postwick. We're going home tonight. We were supposed to be here till Friday. We've now got to go to Cardiff Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So it's our last shift here. And then go home tonight, ready for Cardiff for the rest of the week. Just to show you also that we have Mac Plane with us. They're working with us with their little 350. They're just doing all the bridge joints. So we can't get close enough, so they bring a little one in just to trim the edges. And so that's it for today. Cardiff tomorrow. So I'm just walking up through the job of what we've done last night. I'll just show you. Lane 1 is what we've done last night. All the way up over that bridge deck. And tonight we're doing lane 2. So what I do is I walk up the edge, check there's nothing along the edge which can get caught up in the drum, like that for example. Bit of rope, now get wrapped up around the drum. So get rid of all that. And just check for anything, any boxes or gullies or anything what we might hit as I walk up back over. It's a ratchet strap. That'll do some serious damage around the drum. We get caught up with that. We get rid of that. Especially that hook end. Do some serious damage that. That's what I relayed over the gullies. Look what we marked up last night.
How do you know him then?
We've also got our water bowser on site tonight, helping us out. Just have a look at his bridge deck, massive bridge deck.
Find the muddy down there.
So the little 350 is cutting this edge here because there's this bridge expansion joint. And obviously we can't hit that. So you've got the little machine just cutting that over. And that's what he's doing up there as well. We've got Max and our new banksman with his torch. So Tarmac has decided to drop all the chippings in front of the loader, and now we've got a grab lorry to pick it all up, and I'm trying to get out of the site to go home. heat is on. It is roasting. So I just pulled in the yard on our way to Cardiff. Lorry. And the workshop and office have given us 2 crates of water, which I'm going to put in the lorry. I'll keep 1 crate in the lorry. I'll give 1 crate to Gary to put in the van, and we put it in the fridge so we can all have water. And then when that runs out, I'll get the other one out of the lorry and do the same thing. So it's nice workshop. We've got water because it is hot shifts and hot days at the moment. So I just did my checks on the lorry, make sure we're all good. Looking good. Let's get going to Cardiff, shall we? So I'm just walking through this job at Cardiff here we're working on. So we've got 4 patches to do tonight. I've done 1 patch already. They're down there doing patch 2 now. I'm at the start of patch number 3, and then March Wednesday, so Wednesday, patch 3. They've already saw cut it already. And then that's the end of patch 3 where they're cutting now. And then another ½ a mile where that slip road is, on that sign you can see, is patch number 4. So just walking up now. Obviously that's what they've done yesterday. And we're up here. So there we go. And there's the guys coming over the bridge deck. No. So there's patch 1. All being planed out, swept out and sprayed up black. Ready. Got a tar sprayer. Pavers sat on the start line ready. The other loader's just pulled in with rollers on, ready for the tarmac. Just waiting for the delivery of the tarmac to start on this patch. So we finished our job in Cardiff and we're now moved up. We're now parked up at junction 32 on the M4. Literally under the roundabout there's a abnormal load parking bay which you can come off and park in, which we're parked in now. Hi guys, well we're sat at Morrisons car park in Cardiff, waiting to go on. Got to change the plan again this week. So when we finish tonight, we've got to go to Heads of the Valley and work tomorrow night. So yeah, change again. Made this filter lane for the works access really tight for a low load. I mean, I'm hitting all the cones now which ain't good. So I could easily spin a cone out into a live lane. I'm just watching my mirrors as we going over the cones. You'll see some of the patches we done last night as well as I come through. Say again? What's up? Oh, that was interesting. One of the lights had come off and I got stuck under the car. So last night, while I was finished off the last patch, I was marking up all these gullies, which you can see the boys now. I've marked them all up, but they're bagging them all up. Overlooking the city of Cardiff. So we're in the lay-by junction 32 M4, the abnormal load bay. Parked there for the night, and what we do when we're away, bring the van right up close to the lorry, and so we can have a shower. There's a shower back at the door, into there, got a little rubber mat we put down, and we can have a little shower. So we're just going around Newport Docks in a minute with that nice big old, what is it, transport bridge I think it is. I've got to come round Newport Docks because I'm currently on the M4. There's a weight restrictions between 27 and 28 for abnormal loads. So we've got to come off at 28, go around Newport, round by the docks and back on. I think we actually come back on at 24. So yeah, sort of take a bit of a diversion. They're doing bridge repairs and they can't have overweight vehicles going over the bridge, so we've got to take this little diverting round. I was just looking at that old bridge there, the old cable transport bridge. I don't know if it still works or not, or it's just there for show, I don't know. But yeah, we're on our way to head to the valley, meeting in a lay-by up there. Then I get picked up in the van because we've got to go to the compound, which I can't get the lorry in. And we've got to get site inducted. Do an induction. I've been inducted there before, but it's out of date, so you just got to redo an induction. So yeah, hopefully I might take the camera with me and do the induction. I'm going to show you. Anyway, let's head for the M4. There's a sign there, M4 right at the roundabout. That's where we're going. So we've arrived for our induction, which is I've taken over the local community centre, I think it is, in the car park here. All the offices. So I've got to go and do our induction for tonight. Right, so we've just done our induction for Head to the Valley here, our re-induction. We've been inducted before, but because we've not been here for over 6 months, we had to be re-inducted and redo our alcohol test and our drug test to make sure we don't have alcohol in our system and drugs in our system, and go through the job, what we're doing tonight. I weren't allowed to film during the induction, however I did take a photo of my drugs test. It's like a lollipop, you chew on it until it gets really wet, and then it shows if you've got drugs in the system, which I took a photo, which I put up, you can see. Passed the alcohol breath test as well, which is good. Just been called on, so we're literally just going up to the job now. Got 4 lorries with us tonight. They're just following me now on the road. And we're heading in onto the closure now. We're going quite deep tonight in patches. We've got to go 700 deep, which is quite deep for the machine, but we can't do that in one cut on the machine. We have to do it in 2 or 3 cuts. Since we're going to do about maximum 320, I think, on the machine. So we've got to do it in 2 or 3 cuts. but I'll get some filming while we're working. So I'll turn the camera around, just to let you know we're just about to come in on the closure, and you can see when we go through the job. So we're at this heads of the valley job. Bad planning by the client, I think. So they told me to go through the closure all the way to the top, under the new bridge, off the slip road, round the roundabout, back up over the top, over the bridge, and come in there. But I couldn't do that because I was on the wrong side of the carriageway, because the traffic took me that way, and also the roundabout they wanted me to come off to go over the bridge was actually shut. So I couldn't come off. You might say, well, I'm in the closure, but I was on the wrong side of the dual carriageway in order to do that. So then I had to go about an extra 7, 8, 9 mile up the road, turn around and come back into the closure. We got told we'd be on at 8:30, which we left at 8:30, got called on. It's now 10:05, and we still haven't started digging. Still haven't started. So a bit of bad planning really from everyone. So it's going to be a long night tonight. And tonight we have a tractor with a big water bowser on site to fill us up with water. So today's job is to turn the lorries around and then do a tick sheet to see how many loads we do for the night. So far we've done 9 loads, 20 tonne a load, times 9 at the moment. Because we don't go deep, we've got to load the lorry on this side. It's just going to go up a big step now. Up the step, and go up the step again. As it climbs out of the hole. So the sweeper is now sweeping this hole, so we can see the crack and clean it all up, so we know where we're digging next. So in the middle of this cut we've just done, there's a big crack which we just found. So they've done quite deep. So what we've got to do now is go back in with the machine and go even deeper to take this crack out. But this crack goes along the whole job. No one knows how deep it is, so we've just got to keep going to take this crack out. So we're now going deep, chasing this crack. So this is what the job looks like at the end. So in total we've gone about 700 deep in stages. 1, 2, we go down another 300, that's where the crack was. And I got repair. So that's it for tonight. We're now going down to the low loader, wash the machine, put it on the loader and go home for the weekend. Till next time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also click here if you want to subscribe to my channel, or click here to see last week's video. Hit the subscribe button and then the little bell icon, and it'll let you know when new videos get uploaded.